Hey guys, what's up? It's Lark here, and today we are going to be talking about EOS. What's it about? What's all the hype about? What does it do? And should you get invested in? How to even get invested if you should. So before we get into looking at all that stuff, just a quick shout out to everyone who's been liking the videos and subscribing to the channel. Really feeling the support, guys. So thanks a lot. So what are we talking about today? Today it is EOS, EOS, EOS. So popular right now. You can tell there's a small amount of coins that are just getting all the hype, and this is definitely one of them. So I wanted to actually look at what are some of the features today and what is that this coin is actually doing. So this is another smart contract platform with a cool logo. Can't forget about the cool logo. So it's a promising concept. It's new, but it hasn't really done anything yet. So some people are saying that it's maybe overhyped at the moment, and they don't actually have any proof of things that they've done yet. Oh, and that's a fair assessment, to be honest. But when you start actually looking at the project and the ideas behind the project, you kind of start to think it's a pretty good looking project, to be honest. So basically, this is a blockchain which is quite similar to Steem or to BitShares, right? So this is another one of Dan Larimer's projects. And if you know about Dan Larimer, you know what he's done for Steem and you know what he's done for BitShares and how popular those platforms are. EOS has been designed to do about 80,000 transactions per second, which is a lot. It's a lot, especially considering that Ethereum, the current leader for the smart contract platform market, is only doing about 30 a second. So that's a huge difference. A huge difference. So when you think of it this way, Ethereum has to scale, right? Because this is scalable. 80,000 transactions per second, that's massive. That has huge potential. 30 transactions per second, that sucks. Ethereum's really got to work on itself and upgrade if it can, right? You've got to get all this consensus in order to get these adjustments put through. So I don't know if Ethereum's going to be able to do it. There's so many competitors that are offering much better packages, right? And EOS is just another one of them. Neo and Stratus as well are really competing for that space. And just because Ethereum was the first one doesn't mean it's going to be the last one. It doesn't mean it will remain the most successful one moving into the future. Now, one big problem with Ethereum that I've found is the need for gas. You have to, every time you want to interact with the network, you have to pay. And that kind of sucks. And sometimes the fees are really high, actually. Whereas EOS is seeking to not have that. There will be a proof of stake, and you'll be able to interact based on that. And so the transactions will be free. You can go ahead and read through the white paper, and it talks about trying to have this actually as a thing so that you avoid this problem that Ethereum has, where anytime you want to interact with the platform, you got to pay. And so it's really not very user friendly in that concept. It's great for the the holders of Ethereum, but it's not really great for the users. So what are the problems that EOS is trying to solve, right? Don't we already have enough smart contract platforms? Do we really need another one? Well, that's all, valid points. But this is perhaps a much better smart contract platform than Ethereum, right? This is, again, it's infrastructure, right? So we're not investing in a coin, right? This is not necessarily money, right? Even though there's a currency token attached to it, it's not like Bitcoin, it's not like Litecoin, where their sole purpose is to be money, right? And so this is a little bit different. You're investing in an infrastructure project, and yes, the tokens have monetary value and can be exchanged, but the main idea is that you're investing in this smart contract platform. And as a platform, it's pretty good looking, right? Whether or not it's going to be able to compete with Neo and with Stratus for that same space and win is yet to be seen, right? So really, I guess at the end of the day, what EOS is trying to do is to make the back end technology of smart contract platforms have front end applications for consumers, right? They want to try and close this gap, and actually make these kind of technologies a little more user friendly, right? And look, it still has a lot of way to go. Ethereum's already there. That's one of its biggest advantages. It exists. It has done things already, right? It already has a big market valuation. It has a big market cap. People trade it like crazy. This is Ethereum's perhaps biggest advantage right now, because the technical advantages of Ethereum aren't very high in comparison to any of the new projects that are coming out, EOS in particular, but also, again, Neo and Stratus are competing for that same space. A big disadvantage of Ethereum is that, having to pay gas every time you want to do something kind of sucks. And I haven't used the Ethereum network very much, but anytime I have, I've thought, wow, this kind of sucks. So that's something you can keep in mind. Now, the token sale, they are doing a token sale at the moment. We can go ahead and have a look at that here real quick. Down to tokens. So you can see here, we got it clicking through. Every 23 hours, I guess, they're doing a token sale. So you can get in and, actually buy the tokens. And it can be a pretty good way to get some tokens. Remember, you got to pay the gas to get it out, though. I've actually got like 3 or 4 EOS just stuck in there because I don't want to pay like the $10 or $8 or something in gas to take out 3.5 EOS tokens. Not yet, anyway. Maybe I'll buy some more in the pre-sale later. Maybe I'll just keep buying them on the market. It's a hell of a lot easier, to be honest. But the token sale is going, and it's good because there's bonus tokens available. So if you go and if you have 1 Ethereum and you spend your 1 Ethereum, and if at the end of the day, so they're selling 2 million a day, and if at the end of the day only 1.5 million have been sold, then the remaining 500,000 gets divided between the people who bought that day. So there is a potential to actually get a little more for your money this way. So you can keep that in mind. That is one bonus of the token sale that's going on right now. But it's way easier just to go and buy them. But they're not available on many exchanges yet. I bought mine on Bitfinex. It's reliable. It's not a problem. You go over, you buy it. It's really easy. Apparently, Kraken is also selling EOS on their network. I haven't bought with their exchange. They look pretty reliable, but I can't speak from personal experience about buying over there. But definitely Bitfinex has been no problems at all. And if you do sign up for Bitfinex, then you can also get some IOTA while you're over there, which is also a really cool coin you should definitely be getting involved in. But I've got a whole other video on that, so you can check that out. I'll link to it at the end of the video here today. So, one of the big worries about EOS is that there's going to be too many of them. Right, so we have this pre-sale going on where they got another 2 million a day. That's substantial inflation over the next year. And in the end, there's going to be 1 billion coins. 1 billion coins. Now, Ethereum has a tenth of that. They've only got about a little under 100 million at the moment. So that's a pretty big, substantial difference. It's the 10 times as many EOS coins out there. Now, that being said, if it had the same market cap as Ethereum, then your EOS coins would be worth about $20 a piece. So that's pretty good. But it has to actually start doing things, right? And as I said, it's a great idea. It's got the right people behind it, but it hasn't actually done anything yet. So that's something you need to keep in mind before you go off and, throw all your money at this. So there's one other thing here that perhaps is useful to think about, and we're going to call that the Berwick Effect. So Jeff Berwick, the Dollar Vigilante, he's been talking a lot about EOS. He seems to be really into the project and be behind it. And for whatever effect that has, he has a pretty good track record of picking winners and knowing when to sell those winners. So, if you want to follow a bit of his advice as well and, go and get involved, well, that's something for you to think about as well. But look, I like EOS. I think it's a cool coin. I'm not going to invest massively in it. I've definitely got some, and I'm probably going to get a few more. I've only got like 30 at the moment, so it's not very many at all. But probably, over time, I'll scale it up a bit and get maybe 100 or something, and just, hold on to them. This is a holder, because again, they've got a 1-year token sale, and at the end of that, hopefully you're actually going to have some real projects that start coming out, because only then will it gain real value. That's one of the reasons why Ethereum has a strong value now, is that people have actually done a lot with the Ethereum platform, and a lot of projects have been rolled out under the Ethereum platform. So we'll see how this, I guess, rolls out moving forward. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the video today, and I hope I've given you a little more information about EOS and sort of what it's looking like, and whether or not you should get involved in the pre-sale or just go off to the exchange and grab some if you want to get involved at all. So, as always, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you want more cool cryptocurrency videos, and we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks.